Welcome. My name is Ian Hecox, and today we are watching a very silly, very spooky movie called Twitches. And I am watching that today with my boy Shane.
Hey, how's it going? Good to be here.
I was not familiar with Twitches. This is going to be a bit of this is a safe space, right? Because I'm about to say something that is off the rails.
Okay, yeah, I think.
So this is a Disney Channel original movie.
Yes.
I have never seen one.
You've never seen a Disney Channel original movie?
No.
Holy crap, this is no longer safe. But it is interesting to point out, Sister Sister, I grew up, because I was watching Sister Sister on Disney Channel, I thought that's where it was originally on.
Oh no.
So I didn't realize this was actually Tia and Tamara's first time like doing a Disney thing. Like officially, right?
Well, I'm assuming the Sister Sister, my guess would be it was probably on ABC. Oh, started on ABC, moved to the WB, so they switched sides because WB is not.
And that ended in like '99, so this was years later.
This was years later. We'll get into it, but
Yeah.
they're 27 when they made this, and they're supposed to be 21-year-olds. That's not
normal.
That's not too much of a stretch.
Yeah.
So Twitches, as you'll find out very soon, stands for Twin Witches.
Yeah.
Very Halloween-coded movie. It's not just Halloween-coded, it's literally takes place on Halloween. And you'll find out, like, this whole movie takes place over the course of one day,
Yeah.
which doesn't make any sense
No.
because they go through, like, this whole thing, and it all happens within a day, and we're just supposed to just be like, yeah, okay.
Ian, what did you originally think Twitches stood for? Because I heard
Yeah.
Twin Witches was not your initial thought.
No, I thought it was Teen Witches. I was getting it mixed up with the movie Teen Witch.
You're right.
And
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
No, not Sabrina the Teenage Witch. There's a movie from the late 80s called Teen Witch, and it has this very epic rap battle. I was like, why are they calling this Teen Witches? Tia and Tamara are playing 21-year-olds. This doesn't make any sense. And I thought I freaking got them. And then I was like, and then I realized after, I was like, oh, it's Twin Witches, because they're Twin Witches, which they literally say in the movie. We'll get to that part. I love a movie that says the title. And
Oh, yeah, you got to have that.
Here's the log line before we jump into the movie. 2 teen witches. The log line says teen. That's what f***ed me up.
Are you dead serious?
The log line that I took
Okay.
from IMDb.
That adds to my theory. Go on.
Okay. 2 teen witches who were separated at birth and were adopted by 2 different families meet on their 21st birthday and must use their powers to save the world in which they were born, where their birth mother still lives.
Wait, so that
weird.
contradicts itself.
I know.
It mentions their 21st birthday.
I know, this is IMDb that I think I ripped this from, so.
21-year-old teens.
21-year-old teens.
I'm a 32-year-old teen.
Hey, and I love that for you. We're just gonna jump right into the movie.
Yeah.
And it opens with the most PS2 looking graphics.
Oh, PS2 is being generous. I would say 90s CD-ROM
Yeah.
graphics.
And I just want to point out that Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire came out on the same year. And I'm pretty sure those graphics were litty. Okay, so bad graphics right off the bat. You'd think that they would put a little money into the beginning, just like hook people, but also using the most basic, boring font for a Disney Channel original movie. This is like Windows Movie Maker. It might be the standard font, but it's not, like, they didn't even try to make it spooky for a spooky movie.
I got to just say my hot take off the bat here is that I do not think this is a Halloween movie at all. I think this was originally supposed to just be, it's a standard fantasy movie, and then there were rewrites, it got pushed, it moved around, and then they're like, you know what, let's slap, it happens on Halloween, it's a Halloween movie. But nothing about this movie is a Halloween movie otherwise.
But they say that their birthdays are on Halloween.
That's an easy rewrite.
And everybody's wearing Halloween costumes and they're walking around town.
But Halloween has no other part in it. Halloween has nothing to do with the plot.
They throw a party.
Yeah, spoiler alert!
What we love about mediocre movies is one of the hallmarks of like a not great movie is having just really bad exposition. And also, this is based off of a book, and when you're dealing with a book, you have to compress a lot of information into a movie. So sometimes you just really have to rattle off a lot of shit. So we start right off the bat with some just info dumping because they're trying to get us up to speed on what's going on. They say there's like a prophecy that says that the twins could stop the darkness. We don't know what the darkness is. It's just labeled as the darkness. And they were born too young to stop it, but maybe they stopped it. They also don't really explain that.
The darkness raged across the magical land of Coventry, overpowering the forces of light. The twin daughters of the sun and the moon were born on Halloween, and so was a new hope. The prophecy says that only the twin witches can restore Coventry's light. But can they escape the darkness on the very day of their birth?
I had to rewind this like 3 times to like try to be like, wait, is that important to know? Because they're like, they were born and one's the sun and one's the moon, and they were born and they could stop the darkness, but they were too young, but they stopped it. And it's like, huh? And then 2 people pick up the babies and hide them in different dimensions.
I'll meet you in another dimension.
Right. Are we going to the dimension that's purple?
Just run.
You'll be safe here, little one.
It's okay, little one. We're going to be safe. I don't think we were followed.
They don't go, they say we have to go to different dimensions. They don't go to different dimensions. They both go to the same dimensions. And there's a dimension that's purple?
I just want to speak on these 2 individuals that we meet here.
Yes.
The lead singer of One Republic and Claire Danes are the protectors of these twins.
See, I had labeled the guy as I had labeled the guy as pop punk Jesse Pinkman.
Dude, I gotta be honest. They are probably the part. I criticize them the most in this movie. You can tell that probably after they finished filming, they were like, you know, we improvised a lot in our scenes, and you can see it where they say their lines, and then they kind of add like a couple half lines that add nothing.
Yep, and then it just cuts away immediately.
It just cuts away, yeah.
Like the director's like or like whoever was like editing this is like, yeah, just end it there. Like we'll see other parts later, but they're doing this like little riff off, and they just cut.
Gotta be honest.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of the protectors. And look, to act in a movie with this kind of script, not easy. You're most likely gonna come across bad. But I think some people did really well with this. The protectors, unfortunately, not so hot.
Okay, so they're not eating, is what you.
They are not eating.
So they take the babies to another dimension. Oh, look at that! It's our dimension.
Yeah.
It's Earth.
Oh, so crazy.
They take them to the same city, but they're separated. They're raised by different families. So now we jump 21 years later, after the magical babies were brought.
Uh-oh.
So here we are. I don't know if that's Tia or Tamara.
That's Tamara.
Okay, Tamara. So.
That's Tamara, AKA Apollo.
Okay, well, but they also have Earth names as well.
Yeah.
And so I think it's easier
Alex.
for me. I just refer to her as the rich one.
Is Alex is the rich one? Oh, sorry, that's Cameron.
Oh, Cameron.
That's Cameron.
As long as the sun's up, she's up. Happy birthday, Cameron.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay, well, that's the rich one.
Yeah,
And
she's quirky.
she's like, she's rich. She's got a family that loves her. And then we got the poor one. And like her adopted mom died. They keep referencing it, but there's never any tie to it in the movie. They're just like, my mom died.
My mom, who died horribly, and I witnessed it.
Do you miss your mom?
Nicole.
What?
They're hitting like on all these tropes with like the rich one, she plays tennis, she's rich, and she has a goofy dad. And then they're like, this one's the poor one, she sleeps on a couch.
She has a roommate.
Ugh. And her adopted mom's dead. We're getting some hints that maybe the rich one is getting visions that are connected to maybe her sister.
Oh,
They're
that's
very not subtle about it because she's like, yeah. The mom's like, that's a nice self-portrait, and she's like, it doesn't feel like a self-portrait. It doesn't feel like me, and it's like, yeah, dummy. She's wearing a different amulet than you are.
that must be a different person. The parents
Yeah.
were a fascinating subject for me in this movie. The mom, her old ass mom, old middle-aged mom.
Yeah.
You know?
No, they know that it's clear that she's adopted.
Right, she's adopted, but they couldn't adopt her when they're kids.
You could.
They had to be at least 18 when they adopted her, so she has to be
Oh.
at least 40, which is so old.
This is the thing with exposition. It should actually like tie into the movie.
Yeah.
But she literally just like read out the itinerary for her party where she's like, there's gonna be 100 people at 8 p.m. for your Halloween birthday ball.
100 guests coming at 8 o'clock for your Halloween birthday ball.
Like also the way that she says it is like
It's pretty
super
insane. It's pretty insane. This scene though is so good because the dad is just fully doing his thing here.
Oh, yeah.
He has like 50 gags that he does in like the span of 5 seconds. One of my favorite things about this era, like 2005, was just how much it was like, we like shopping. That's our life. We just like shopping. We go to the mall and we shop. And they really amped that up here.
My favorite store is having a sale.
We see our first little bit of magic where pop punk Jesse Pinkman throws a lens flare. Do you want to throw some magic? Yeah, see, look, that's the budget. That's the budget that Disney had for this. Our editor did that in this amount of time.
Yeah, but in 2005, that cost $5 million.
Probably. Well, this is a $20 million budget.
Are you dead serious?
Dead serious.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That changes. This just went from a movie where I was like, you know what? For what it is, it's fine. To this is a bad movie. That sucks. The 20 million I did not know about. No.
20 million's low budget.
I know, but like they could have done a little better.
Yeah.
Than
Okay.
this.
That's fair.
But unfortunately, this is really where the protectors are. I'm not gonna say they're bad actors. They just are worse than everyone else in the movie.
You know,
No, there's one person who's worse than them. Their dialogue is very bad, but it's also in like the movements. It's their riffing is weird. I just think their shit is not as good as other people.
I think they're quirky.
You were so ready. I could just. Oh, no, but I won't. Although no. How weird would that be, right?
They could have played it so much better, I think.
I feel like they're here for the adults, you know, to make like, aha, like this is my old ball and chain kind of vibe. Jesse Pinkman, pop punk Jesse Pinkman, throws a lens flare and changes some signs to try to entice the poor one to apply to a job where the rich one is shopping.
Okay.
The protectors, this is one of those scenes where the protectors, the actors playing the protectors were just asked to riff. And it's very clear, like, they were like, this is going nowhere, so they just cut the scene halfway. I guess now that I'm older, I just like immediately spot the Canadian sorry. So we're gonna get one of those.
Subtle.
Well, she can be a little stubborn.
You really raised your voice at me
Well,
there.
I'm sorry. It's just you get under.
He didn't finish a sentence.
No, because he had nothing after that. I bet you he was just. Because it's just. Sorry, I can't think. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. And then they're like, all right, cut. And then that's it.
And like, that's it.
So they just use that.
And they're like, look, you said sorry again.
Yeah.
Can you please say sorry? Now we're in the same store. She's applying for a job. The rich one's shopping. I mean, they're gonna notice each other immediately. Nope. They do all these fake outs.
Yeah.
Where they're like, isn't this so silly? Like, you think they're gonna run into each other, and then they don't.
Right. They tease it a little bit.
The poor one, she does this whole like thing with like the sales lady that doesn't want to give her a job. Then she gets the job, and then like 0 time passes, and she's just working already.
Yeah.
Like, there's no orientation, there's no paperwork, there's no uniform. It's just like the most like childlike understanding of how one gets a job.
Yeah.
Where she's like, you're hired. Go work.
Go fold some clothes. I mean, look, 2005 was a different time.
That's true.
In 2005, you and Anthony said, hey, we want to be famous YouTubers, and you just became them.
That's true.
So back then, you just kind of chose your job and you just do it.
Now you have to apply. She does this whole thing where she's like honest to the sales lady, and she's like, we're salespeople. We can't be honest.
And I really, really need a job.
Honesty, impressive. Unfortunately, it's valued everywhere but in fashion and sales. Sorry, I'm sure you'll find something.
I understand things anyway.
So she doesn't give her the job. And then she's like, "Aw," and she turns away, and she turns back, and she's like, I love that bag of yours, or whatever it was, a bag or shoes or something like that. And she's like, oh my gosh, thanks. She was like, I was lying. And then she got the job.
That makes perfect sense to me.
My gosh, I love your shoes. They are like so cute.
Thanks. I just got them. Okay. We'll see how it goes.
Always neg the person that's hiring you.
Yeah.
That's how you get the real good jobs. So then after like 3 fake outs, we finally get the reveal.
Oh, sorry. Here, I'll get it.
So they run into each other, they scream. I also want to mention that this is how they meet in Sister Sister.
Yeah, no. I was watching this. I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're just reenacting the first episode of Sister Sister.
Great show. They're identical twins. For some reason, we as humans are enamored with the idea of identical twins.
Yeah.
Very popular online. It's basically people's like whole personalities is like, I'm an identical twin. Isn't that quirky?
Yeah, I don't trust most identical twins. I think most of them are scary.
Yeah.
The Property Brothers, whoa. You know, I don't know what they're up to.
But you can tell the Property Brothers apart from each other.
And you can tell Tia and Tamara apart from each other.
Nope.
Absolutely. One of them has a beauty mark.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Tamara.
Do you think they put? Do you think?
No.
Do you think that's like? I'm gonna start that conspiracy theory.
that Tamara's beauty mark is fake?
Yeah, or that the parents like did it to her at a young age, like tattooed it on her face. So it's like this is like your quirk.
Ian, you are allowed to have whatever opinions you want. They can remain over there, and I will stay here in my safe space.
But we should start that rumor.
And let's point out, they are meeting their identical twin.
Yes.
They did not know they had an identical twin, and they're running into him just out shopping.
This is how one reacts.
Yes. Well, they freak out at first.
Yes.
They have their moment, and then after that, I feel like they get over it so quickly.
Well, one is very invested in this. The rich one is like, oh my gosh, like we should be best friends. Ah! And then the poor one's like, get away from me. I don't know you. You are a stranger. And also, she doesn't believe that they're sisters.
Stay away from me. We're not sisters. Why not? We could be.
I'm starting to wonder if the twin that plays the rich one, starting to wonder if Tamara's a better actor.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. Do you want to hear my opinion on this?
Yeah, I see some reactions in the background.
Watching this movie, and I forget what my opinion on Sister Sister was on the show. I thought Tamara had more on-screen charisma. I thought so. Now, I will say, let me say, I thought both of them are actually really good in this.
I couldn't have guessed. I mean, I could have guessed, but I would have been wrong. Though I am usually a really good guesser. It's your birthday today, isn't it? Yep. How did you know that?
I'm not saying I think Tamara. I didn't think Tamara's like up here and Tia's down here. But I truly liked Tamara's performance a lot.
Yeah.
They played different characters, and I did some research, so I know some cool fun facts that play into that. But I typically was just laughing more at Tamara's delivery on stuff. But Tia's character is more the dramatic voice of reason. So I think that might be...
She's like the straight character.
But I thought they both did a really great job. And like that scene is a great example. That's a tough scene to pull off. That should be cheesy.
And I was told that the black community has very specific opinions on Tia and Tamara.
Yeah, which I don't think we...
I was not
I don't even know.
So we have someone here to represent the entire black community. And all of their opinions.
And I don't think they're gonna come out anymore.
Just know that you're representing everyone, Mac.
Yeah.
Hello, representative of the black community here. Mac does it, yes. I would say it's a very heated discussion on like who is. It's because they're twin sisters. There's not many twins in the black community. So there's always that big discussion, like, who's better, you know? One of them's dating a white man, you know? And so it's a big discussion, a big situation. But, it's been going on since, like, the 90s.
Okay.
But, yeah, you said your opinion, and
okay,
it's
wrong?
been registered. Some people might think it's wrong. A lot of people might think it's right. I will say a good majority of people will say it's right. So,
Oh.
But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
And I am the representative of the whole Black community. So.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mac.
I do agree that Tamara does have a more fun role in this.
Yeah.
Because she gets to be like clueless.
It's my birthday too.
See? We are twins.
Wait, oh, this isn't happening. This is too weird. Wait!
I think Tamara was funnier in this, but a fun fact, they originally were playing the opposite roles.
Yeah.
And then they swapped, and they were like, hey, I want to play that role, and you play this role. And then they swapped, and I think they really fit their roles very well. I cannot imagine Tia playing that role. And I can't imagine Tamara playing the other role. I also really, truly think they're both really good actors. Like, this is a Disney Channel original movie. There's a specific style to that. And I think they're nailing it without seeming bad or cheesy. It is over-the-top acting, though. That's kind of the point of it. And I know this because I was on Disney Channel at one point, and it's a conversation that I've had with acting coaches where they talk about, like, we make fun of Disney acting, but it's a style of acting that can be done well. Selena Gomez did it really well. Some people do it really bad, and then that's what it gets known for.
Yeah.
But I think they fucking nailed it.
So then we see them realize that they have powers for the first time.
Nice.
They hold hands. Some magic happens for a reason that really isn't explained. And then they rip a bunch of clothes off of mannequins. I don't know why that's important.
I don't think they notice it here, but how fucking crazy is it that you discover you have a twin sister and then magic starts happening?
Yeah.
I'd be freaking the out. They remain so calm.
Yeah, they're pretty chill about it.
They kind of hate
like,
everything.
What just happened? This is awesome.
Okay, now that was weird.
Okay.
Okay, now that was weird.
I mean, us being identical twins, a little off, but that was weird. Do you recognize that house?
No.
So just in case you didn't know, yeah, rich girl is rich. She's so rich, in fact, that she lives at Regina George's house from Mean Girls.
Oh my God, holy shit, and this came out the same year.
It's around the same time.
Yeah, it's around the same time. Yeah, pretty awesome house. Yeah, your stereotypical rich girl house.
Yep. So now we get this whole montage of rich girl taking poor girl around her house and poor girl being like, wow, you have this? Wow, your bedroom's big? Wow, you have a servant?
Completely forgetting about the fact that they slowed time a second ago.
Yeah, and
that's unimportant. What she cares about is the Porsche in the house, which, to be honest, I probably would too.
And then we find out that, rich girl can draw, and she's been drawing all sorts of weird stuff.
You're rich and talented? Damn.
They show this this drawing of this like woman. It's like this photorealistic drawing, and they're like, I feel like I know her. Like, I wonder why.
Yeah, I think they landed on this casting because it's hard to picture Tia being this talented. Just leaning into it now.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
Dude, the Tia fans,
I am not going to check Twitter after
are
this
gonna
comes
come
out.
for you. But she doesn't have it.
I think they're both talented. I like them both.
I saw them at the airport once.
That's cool.
Poor girl goes into a closet, but guess what?
It's Narnia.
It's not just an ordinary closet. It's a little place that they were born called
Coventry.
Coventry. Yeah, I literally forgot what it was called.
And I like that it's the same trope as Narnia, which came out the same year.
And just when I thought my day couldn't get any stranger.
I'm sorry. Okay, that delivery wasn't great.
That's bad.
That delivery. Unfortunately, I got to
This
be
is
harsh
feeding
here.
more into-
I got to be honest, and I get that that's tough. She's just probably looking at nothing. Like, she's looking at a whole set of crew members.
She's looking at a grip,
She's looking at a
just,
boom.
like, holding on to
A
like,
sound guy
light.
just holding a boom like this. She has to be like, okay, just when I thought this day couldn't get any stranger. That's a tough line. Look, it's probably one of the hardest lines to deliver because so you know, that line has easily been said in 10 other Disney Channel original movies.
Yeah.
Just when I thought this day couldn't get any weirder. Easily, luck of the Irish, they had to have said that.
Maybe it's like a requirement for a Disney movie.
Probably. Double teamed, they probably said it.
Could you give us a read?
Okay. All right, so I open the door.
Open the door.
Shut it. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any weirder.
Dude, that was good. I believed it.
It's a hard line.
I believed it.
And the nominees are Tia Mowry for Twitches. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any weirder.
Well, I will say somebody
Meryl
did,
Streep.
somebody did win an award for their performance in this movie.
Are you f***ing serious?
I'm serious, and I will reveal that at the end.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Then we get another just insane exposition dump. Dad's dead. Mom's alive. There's 9 or maybe 9.5 dimensions. That's like their like joke part. They talk about the future of Coventry and how it's all up to them, and it's in the Twitch's hands to save all of Coventry, this land that they don't know.
After all that, I'm sure they're thinking, just when this day couldn't get any weirder.
Sure. And then it's revealed that like one has the gift of knowing, which is Tia, the poor one.
Yeah.
And then the rich one has the gift of seeing, which means that she sees visions. That's why she's drawing everything. So the knowing person has had dreams of this bad stuff that has happened.
Right.
So she kind of like, these dreams that she always thought were just dreams could be reality now.
I know how the story ends, remember?
Alex, please.
Wait!
There was some bad acting in there. I still think overall, I'm on Tia and Tamara's side. I think they're overall pretty good. I didn't love Tamara's weight, but the Protector's acting is just so much worse.
So sweet. I wonder if we should have mentioned they're marked for death.
Why would we tell them that?
Claire
thought it
Danes,
was fun.
I wonder if we should have told them they're marked for death. We can't let them know that. And let's riff for a little bit. And then they yell cut and they go, I really like that riffing that we're doing.
I like when we said they're marked for death.
But that our line delivery is so funny.
This might be the only Disney Channel original movie where somebody's marked for death, though.
Absolutely not. I think that's actually the plot of Don't Look Under the Bed.
We get evil McEvilface with the scar. They don't say that he's a bad guy yet, but it's like so obvious because he's got the black cloak, he's got black gloves, he's the brother of the king that got killed, and he's trying to help out the queen from the darkness, but they're together sort of. Maybe they're like married now.
Are they? I didn't know if I got that. I think I was too distracted by the fact that the queen's acting is the most top-notch in this movie. She fucking gives a performance. Meanwhile, Thanos, that's right, Thanos with a T,
Yep.
the bad guy, he's giving Skyrim NPC. He's just like, what's going on? What? Oh, the king? Whoa. Oh no. You can't be serious. And she's just pouring her heart out. And he's giving her nothing.
Interesting.
God damn. I wonder if when they got his over the shoulder, she was like, you know what, you can just leave. I'll act to an X on the camera.
I thought she was
incredible.
I didn't think she was great.
Oh, are you kidding me? Watch this scene.
All right, we're gonna watch this scene.
For a Disney Channel original movie, watch.
How have they been surviving all these years? There's a very real chance they might be in league with the darkness.
No.
Someone has been protecting them. What were my brother's servants' names? Ileana? Karsh?
You know they were killed in the battle that night with Aaron. My husband, your brother.
Heroes, I have no doubt.
I just love like the exposition, like my husband, your brother. Nobody talks like that, but they just have to get all that information out.
Yeah, I'd say the real reason why this movie is bad is because they are still going through exposition over halfway through the movie.
Yes.
They tried to cram a fantasy novel into a Disney Channel original movie, and that doesn't work.
We go from one exposition into another exposition where actually the one twin that has the knowing gift knows the entire backstory of when they were even little tiny beady babies. Dad gave him all the powers, and then he got his soul sucked, and then the babies activated their amulets and warded off the darkness.
So basically, Tamara's drawings are completely unnecessary if Tia just already knew all of it.
I don't know like what's going on with Toronto, but they got a bunch of boats in the background, in this park and cow statues.
Oh, and the cows are the best part of this whole movie.
And here we lived more or less happily for the last 21 years.
So you don't know what happened to our mom? Miranda? You think that's her name, right?
When I originally watched this, I thought it was the Protectors
Yeah.
disguising themselves.
I thought it was the darkness watching.
But now it's probably the darkness watching, I realize.
I don't think
But that's
it-
still weird.
Yeah.
They do not establish. I want to point out, that is like a very singular event.
Yep. Nothing happened.
Nothing does that again in the whole movie.
So then they realize like they can use their powers for stuff, for good maybe. There's like a guy that's loud in the deli right here, and they're like,
And they kill him.
let's spray him with his soda.
Because you're so loud and rude, it's time to have some fun with food.
Now you're going.
He's like, oh, it burns! It's like on fire.
They turned it into
boiling.
acid.
Yeah, he dies.
Just see this skeleton,
This movie would be twice as good if that happened.
and then they say the thing. They say the thing.
Go Twitches! Go Twitches! Twitches! I've been thinking about that all day. Twin witches!
Said the thing.
I was gonna say, like, you know, they just met each other and they're already in sync like that, but I have heard that when twins are separated, they end up like marrying people with the same name and like having the same jobs and all sorts of bullshit. So I don't trust them. They're proof that we're in a simulation. I don't like that.
What they don't realize is the more that they use magic, the more the darkness increases, or like the more the darkness can like find them. They don't explain this until they just explain it outright, where our guy is like, he looks through these magic like They Live style glasses and sees the darkness and is like, uh-oh, the darkness is getting bigger.
Darkness is growing stronger.
I always wanted a sister.
He fell!
Dude, that was so good.
I never get tired of that.
I do.
Really?
You do it all the time at parties and
Why didn't you say
no one's
something?
well, I just... Cameron!
Again, they just cut him off halfway through their epic riff. The poor one wants to fight the darkness because she realizes like, oh, this is like bad and we got to save them. And the rich one just has like too much generational wealth to care.
Well, yeah, the poor one's got nothing to lose.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, it's like, we might as well.
And
We
she's
might-
like, my life is pretty great. I'm sorry yours sucks, but that's kind of not my problem.
I thought running out was my thing. I guess it's something else we have in common. Be careful.
They've
So-
known each other for like 2 hours by this point.
I just want to point out the fence. That fence ended right there. And she's like, wait, stop, no, don't go. And she could have just walked around the fence.
Ian, it's symbolism.
Yeah, true.
It's symbolism for
There's
the
something
things that are
between
getting
them.
in between them.
You're right, bro. Poor sister goes to Coventry to meet her mama.
Nice.
And we get this very, very real, very believable, not poorly acted scene. And this is, keep in mind, this is the first time they've ever met. And this is how you react when you meet your mom for the first ever time.
Artemis?
I kind of go by Alex now, but yeah, it's me. Hi, Mom.
You're alive?
My hot take is that that's not that bad of acting for a DCOM. That's actually
Yeah.
you need to watch other DCOMs
No,
because
that's fair, that's fair.
that's not bad.
It's me, Mom.
Those are
Like
the
she, like,
lines. Those
forgot
are the
that
lines
she
she
was
was given, and she did it.
You're being very charitable.
Look, no, I'm being real here. I think the mom is the best actress in this whole movie,
That's
followed by
fair.
Tamara, followed by Tia, followed by that lady in the clothing shop earlier. She did pretty good.
Sorry.
So at this point, we're over an hour into the movie, and we're still getting exposition.
Yeah, of
set
a
up-
hour and 20 movie.
Yeah, to set up the big reveal. So, we don't know who's orchestrating the darkness here.
Yeah.
So we gotta set that up.
Also, real quick, did the poor one go back in time there, or was that just does their mom just look like that still?
Okay, so I want to point out. So I looked this up. The mom is only 9 years older than Tia and Tamara. The actress that plays the mom,
The queen, you mean?
the queen.
I got one that'll do you better. The mom in their real life,
Yeah.
same fucking age as them.
Oh, this one right here.
Yes, she's 28 as of filming this. And like I said, this old ass mom. Can you imagine getting cast to play the mom? Like I know adoptive, but that means she was at least 18 when she adopted them.
Right.
I think she's supposed to be like 40 something.
It's actually like more unbelievable that an adopted mom would be younger because there's teen pregnancies, so that could get you closer. But you can't adopt a kid.
Literally
at
have to be
15.
an adult. So no, like, can you imagine being 28 and they're like, yeah, you're gonna play a 44-year-old.
Yeah, that's rough. So the mom then reveals to her, she's like, oh yeah, I used to draw these scary drawings with faces on them. And she's like, what? I drew faces in the darkness? Meaning that there's a face to the darkness. And so she's like, where is it? She's like, oh, it's in your scrapbook upstairs. You used to, there's a face, they're disturbing, whatever. And so she runs up to her room. She never thought to do this before, or like, I don't know what the deal is. So she goes flipping through a scrapbook, and there's the face of our uncle boy, Mr.
Thantos.
Hamlet guy, Thantos. So like, that's supposed to be a reveal for us. It shouldn't be a reveal for her, because she's never seen this guy's face before.
Oh, that's so true.
So
I didn't even think about that.
yeah. Like, so they're doing this whole thing, and they never like really connect that in the movie. The darkness eats one of the protectors, our guy. And then we get where I do have to agree with you. Really horrible line read from our actress here, and she's like, "Oh no, we don't have much time.
Go! Hurry! You don't have much time!
I think.
Are you thinking this?
Yeah, I'm thinking exactly what you're thinking of.
What was that? What was that smoke monster doing to her?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't gonna say anything because I was like, is my mind in the gutter?
Because the initial scream is scared.
Yeah.
And then the next one, it's like,
It's a Herbal Essences commercial from the 90s.
oh no.
We get a great moment of acting, and then like this is something that like I don't think people nowadays will understand. Is the commercial break fade out, fade in?
Yeah, it's awesome.
That Disney Channel had to abide to because they have commercials.
They have commercials for Disney shows.
Yeah.
They don't have actual regular commercials.
Yeah, which is wild to me.
Mm-hmm. I love the fade out.
Yeah.
I wish we could see the commercial that it cuts to because it
Yeah.
fades out and then all of a sudden it's just like, what's up, I'm Beans from Even Stevens. And you're watching Disney Channel and it's just like him like, and
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I'm jacking it off. And then it's like, Beans jacking off the Disney wand is now stuck in my head. Oh,
Whoa!
dun.
Thank God. Okay, so
Oh man.
so anyway, she's on her way there.
Yeah.
But look, Thantos is already on to what's going on. He just sucked the souls of the protectors. He's coming back. He's gonna lie to the queen. He's gonna get them. But guess what? She beat him there. And we get this thing that I just want to I want to do this with my friends.
I beat you here by a good 5 minutes.
Apollo, I'm so relieved.
Whatever, loser.
Whatever, loser.
I also just love the pose of her hands on him, like.
And
He
you know
did
what?
this.
She nailed it.
I loved it. Thantos then he's like, oh no, you're together, but too bad, you're too late. I'm gonna suck your souls. And then he like snatches the mom and he's swirling around and he's like, ha 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 ha. And they're like, we have to band together. And I think that whoever wrote this scene or whoever decided to shoot it this way, this whole thing could be seen as a bad acid trip.
Okay.
Because everything that happens in it is like what you would go through in like a bad acid trip. Where there's like stuff happening and you're like, I don't know what's happening. And then somebody's like, think of the things you love. And you're like, my mom. And then there's like rays of light shooting out and you're like, my sister, pizza. And then you like have this like breakthrough sort of moment, you know, like you go through the darkness and you talk about the things you love. And then you like have this sort of breakthrough. I imagine that this is like a bad acid trip that they worked into a Disney movie.
Okay. I mean, I've never done acid, but I guess you have. I will say that shot of them like hugging at the end, kind of epic.
Kind of epic.
Kind of epic.
But it's
the
like
Jabberwockies almost got him.
Yeah, I know Jabberwocky almost got him. But you see what I mean about the bad acid trip?
Oh,
They're like screaming at things that aren't there.
That's where $19 million of their budget went to.
Yeah, and so PS2 land was saved.
Yep.
Some great shots of the land, where I'm guessing it's not inhabited by people
It's
anymore.
inhabited by like 5 people.
Yeah.
The Queen and Thanatos are the only people in that castle.
I'm convinced. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we just get this classic ending.
I knew something wonderful was gonna happen today. Go Twitches, go Twitches, it's our birthday, it's our birthday.
It's a sweet ending, and you know what? You know what I think this whole review of it shows? That this is not a Halloween movie, because at what points in our discussion did we talk about anything related to Halloween other than it takes place on Halloween? It's a fantasy movie. It's just a pure fantasy movie.
Their birthday's on Halloween.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
There's costumes.
Hardly.
There's candy corn.
On the cereal.
Yeah.
That's the one part. I think that they made this movie intending for it to come out at a different time and be a fantasy movie, but then Disney was like, actually, we need a Halloween
No, that's
release.
fair.
And so they slapped together some Halloween shit.
That's fair.
You told me that someone won an award for this movie. I need to know who it was. Was it the dad for best pratfall?
Okay, I'll narrow it down. This person won a Canadian Comedy Award for best performance by female.
Oh God, it's the Protector, isn't it? It's her. Wow.
Jennifer
Wow.
Robertson,
Holy
the
shit.
Protector.
Holy shit. Well, maybe it's for her.
It's Canadian humor.
Yeah, that one Canadian humor when, you know, when darkness is sucking you and you go, ah! And the award committee was like, yes! No, she was, I'm sorry. I'm not criticizing her in general as an actor. I'm saying in this movie, I think she was really bad. And that's okay. It's fine. Like I said, if I was in this movie, I probably would have done the same.
There's definitely some moments, like watching it back now.
Can I guess the rating that this got?
Yeah, you can guess IMDb score.
I think the score, I'm gonna guess it's a 4.4. I think it got maybe high because a lot of people like nostalgia and they like this movie.
Well, you're gonna be surprised because it has a 5.7 on IMDb.
Whoa!
Which is better than Smosh the movie's 3.3. So it's better than Smosh the movie. I found this really funny quote from Tia. Tia Mowry told People magazine that her son, Cree, is not the biggest Twitches fan. Quote, Twitches was on, and he was like, and changed the channel after 5 minutes.
Damn, brutal.
The first 5 minutes are very rough.
Oh, it's so confusing.
Yeah.
No idea what's going on. I still don't really know what's going on in this movie.
It makes total sense to me, bro.
Okay.
So we are now to the most important part of the video, the Ian scale. Now, we're going to be rating this movie on 3 criteria. I, idea. A, acting. N, entertaining. So first, I, idea. Was it a good idea?
I would argue, sort of, but overall, maybe. I think it was the overall general idea for a DCOM, good. The idea to do the whole thing in one movie, bad. It's too convoluted, too much. They should have removed a ton of plot out of it. It felt like it was multiple movies in one. Simplify it. And then also, the answer is just love at the end. Like, it's darkness, and then love is the answer. It's just Kingdom Hearts. which was already out at this time, so it's not original.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it was a good idea. I think that's like a fun fantasy thing for like a kid. It's just like Harry Potter. It's like, what if I was a secret wizard or a witch? I think it's a fun idea. I agree it was not a good idea to make the movie because it's just too much lore, too much build. Like I want to see more of Coventry. Why is it just two people in a castle and you don't see anybody else? There just wasn't enough time to really show us everything. A, acting. Good, bad?
I'm going to overall say good.
Wow, I'm going to say bad.
I think overall good. Tia and Tamara, I think they did a great job. I think Tia did a good job too. But Tamara was my favorite.
Okay, fair. And finally, was it entertaining? Should people go out and start watching this?
Personally, absolutely not.
I
think this movie was too confusing, too weird, just not, it is all over the place. No.
If you are 11, a girl, and have no siblings, and have always dreamed of having siblings, like a secret twin, and you dreamed of having like magical powers, and you dreamed of driving a Porsche Boxster, this is the movie for you.
One last thing I want to say about this movie, though.
Okay.
Is no, did I find it entertaining? No. I also haven't watched, this is the only Disney Channel original movie I've watched
as an
adult, like frankly. So I don't know, if I was 11 years old, maybe I would have liked this because I liked almost all the others. What I will say is watching this movie is crazy because this is about 2 years before the Hannah Montana revolution, where every single IP on Disney and Nickelodeon became about being famous. And it's so interesting to watch anything Disney related before that because it is more whimsical and it's much more about like, there's always like a little bit more like reality to it. Even this, like, Tia's character, like you just don't see that again. Every movie, every TV show after this era is all about like, I want to be famous. I'm famous. Like that's all of it.
If this would have came out like 5 years later, they would have been using their magical powers in front of friends and people being like, whoa, that's so cool. And then like they become popular.
Maybe, I don't know, Twitches too.
Twitches too?
Maybe that's the case.
Because I would only like this if I was like an 11-year-old girl with no siblings. I would give this 11 Ians out of 100.
Whoa, that's intense.
That's the truth.
That's literally a 1.1 out of 10.
It's 11 out of 100.
I would actually give this, I like the score. I'd give it maybe 5 Shanes out of 10.
Okay.
Like for a DCOM, it's just kind of like, it's not bad. It's just, I would kind of just move on from it, frankly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my thought.
Well, Shane, thank you so much for watching this movie with me. And thank you guys so much for watching another one of these episodes. Our next one will have Courtney, and she apparently has a movie she really wants me to watch. So we'll find out.
Whew. You know it's going to be real shitty.
But while you're waiting, go watch, if you haven't seen the one that I did with Tommy where we watched Spy Mate, go watch that right now. It's a lot of fun. It's a wild movie. I mean, it's got a talking ape.
Yeah.
It's got a snowboarding ape.
So sick.
You can't beat that.
Love it.
Go watch it. Bye.